Hello, my name is Farah Pierre, and today I will be discussing how educators can leverage the assets of language learners or ELs, through culturally responsive teaching, supportive classroom practices, and strong homeschool partnerships, which I believe will make for a well rounded student. An asset based approach recognizes that students' languages, cultures, and experiences are strengths that enrich our classrooms and communities. As a Haitian immigrant myself, I personally understand what it feels like to learn a new language while adjusting to a new culture and educational system. This experience has shaped my perspective as an educator and deepened my commitment to creating inclusive, supportive learning environments for all English learners. Culturally responsive teaching. Cultural influences how Culture influences how students communicate, interact, think critically, and approach learning. Students bring unique cultural norms, values, and expectations about education into the classroom. These differences can impact participation, collaboration, and classroom behavior. From my own experience, I remember times when classrooms expectations were unfamiliar to me, and I had to learn not only the language but also how to participate in ways that aligned with my teacher's expectations. This highlights how important it is for educators to recognize and bridge cultural differences. Cultural competence is the ability of educators to understand, respect, and effectively respond to students' cultural backgrounds. In instruction for English learners, cultural competence ensures that teaching practices validate students' identities rather than marginalize them. When teachers are culturally competent, they design lessons that connect to students' lived experiences and cultural knowledge. EL's cultural values and beliefs can be integrated through literature that reflects diverse perspectives, culturally relevant examples and lessons, collaborative learning structures, and discussions that allow students to share their backgrounds in meaningful ways. So, the role of culture in student learning. Culture shapes how students interpret information and engage with academic tasks. It also influences motivation and identity development. When students see their culture represented in the curriculum, they are more likely to feel valued and more likely to engage. Learning in America's school systems as a Haitian student, I felt more connected and confident when I encountered materials or conversations that reflected diverse cultures, including my own. That when that sense of representation can make a difference. School and classroom environments significantly influence language acquisition. Supportive environments that encourage interaction, provide visual supports, and promote meaningful communication help ELs develop language proficiency. To create an inclusive environment, educators can use visuals, sentence frames, and modeling, provide structured peer interaction, display multilingual resources, celebrate diverse languages and traditions, establish clear routines that support predictability and safety. These steps reduce anxiety, promote language development. Strategies to support and celebrate diversity. Some strategies include incorporating multicultural texts, using cultural pedagogy, allowing students to share stories from their backgrounds, creating classroom community circles, integrating cooperative learning strategies. To leverage home language as an asset, you can encourage translanguaging when appropriate, allow students to brainstorm in their first language, use bilingual resources, pair students strategically for peer support, invite family members to share cultural knowledge. As someone whose first language is Haitian Creole, I recognize how valuable it is to maintain and use your own home language while learning English. Home language development strengthens cognitive skills and supports second language acquisition. Supporting the needs of ELs in the classroom. English learners are diverse. Some may be newcomers, while others are long-term ELs. Some may also have special education needs. Instruction should be differentiated to meet academic, linguistic, and development needs as well. Strategies include scaffolded instruction, flexible grouping, explicit vocabulary instruction, visual supports, or individualized supports for students with IEPs or 504 plans. Social and emotional support is also essential. Based on my own experience, adjusting to a new country can come with feelings of uncertainty, isolation, or pressure to adapt quickly. ELs may experience similar challenges. Teachers can build relationships intentionally, use affirming language, create peer support systems, provide structured opportunities for success, and encourage student voice. According to the book Culturally Responsive Teaching, the Theory, Research, and Practice, culturally responsive teaching strengthens student engagement and academic achievement by affirming identity and promoting belonging, which we all want for our EL students. The importance of understanding social and emotional needs. Understanding students' social, emotional, and cultural backgrounds helps establish effective classroom routines. Predictable routines create safety and reduce uncertainty, which supports language development. When students feel emotionally secure, they're more willing to take risks in speaking and participating, which is essential for language growth. I can personally relate to how important it is to feel safe and supported in order to confidently use a new language. In my experience, I usually need that feeling like I had that safety and extra support really made a difference in learning the language and being able to communicate in the classroom. Home and school connections. Family and community practices, also known as funds of knowledge, influence language learnings by providing rich cultural experiences, problem-solving strategies, and communication skills. In Haitian culture, storytelling, community support, and strong family connections play an important role in learning. These types of experiences are valuable assets that students bring into the classroom. For additional guidance on supporting families, resources such as Coloring Colorado Family Immigration Guide provide practical strategies for engaging multilingual families and supporting them during transitions. Strategies to build strong partnerships. Effective family engagement practices include providing translated communication, using interpreters when needed, hosting culturally inclusive family events, offering flexible meeting times, inviting families to share their expertise, and using positive communication about student progress. Schools can include celebrate multilingualism, include family voices in decision making, and build community partnerships with local organizations. As someone who has experienced the challenges families may face when navigating a new school system, I understand how important it is for schools to create welcoming and accessible opportunities for family involvement. Inclusive community engagement ensures families feel respected and welcomed as partners in education. When families are engaged, students demonstrate higher academic achievement and stronger language development. In conclusion, an asset-based approach recognizes that English learners bring valuable cultural and linguistic resources to the classroom. My experience as a Haitian immigrant has reinforced the importance of culturally responsive teaching, inclusive environment, and strong homeschool partnerships. By participating cultural competence, by practicing cultural competence and valuing students' identities, educators can help those opportunity gaps and promote equitable outcomes for all students. Thank you.